I don't know that there's another group that can take advantage of the power vacuum as much as the Jalisco Cartel can. It also remains to be seen how well the kids do. Are they as good as their fathers at running the Sinaloa Cartel?
The Jalisco
Mencho,
generation.
Jalisco Cartel. Yeah, Mencho was an associate of Chapo and Mayo and a lieutenant within the Sinaloa Cartel, and then broke out on his own and seemed to take after the model of the Zetas and perfect that model of hyperviolence. He quickly gained prominence relative to how, to the control that Sinaloa Cartel has had in Mexico, the Jalisco Cartel. And they grew. I think they have like a presence in 3/4 of the country at this point, the Jalisco Cartel. And they grew in prominence, particularly through their hyperviolence. Cocaine trafficking, but also I think got really involved in human smuggling, which is increasingly lucrative. And then in the fentanyl trade. And there's, of course, been this tension, at least at the rank and file level, between the Jalisco Cartel and the Sinaloa Cartel. But at some point, a relationship of convenience might make sense for one side or the other in the Mayo Chapito war for the throne. And there are suggestions that Jalisco Cartel might be able to help tip that scale.
Mm-hmm. If you're Jalisco, though, why would you want to? Isn't this an opportunity for them to establish themselves as the number one player, dominantly, whether that be let these two sides fight it out and then you come and clean up the remnants? Like, is there a possibility they're looking at it like that as well?
Perhaps. Sure. But if there's an opportunity to fold a business into your conglomerate, there's that to be considered.
Do you see CJNG? Do you see Sinaloa as we think of it now surviving the next couple of decades or next couple of years? Or do you see CJNG becoming the prominent player, the one that a lot of people think of when they look at? Because when we talk cartels now, if you ask a majority of Americans, for example, they'll say Sinaloa. Like that kind of, is that 1-to-1. Sinaloa is the most powerful, whatever it might be. Do you think that CJNG will be able to establish themselves, or do you think that Sinaloa will remain, or is there another power player you think that kind of will take advantage of this power vacuum that's being created?
I don't know that there's another group that can take advantage of the power vacuum as much as the Jalisco Cartel can. It also remains to be seen how well the kids do. Are they as good as their fathers at running the Sinaloa Cartel? I don't know. I think the coin is up in the air. Because there are some really powerful factions within the Sinaloa Cartel. But that's like looking and reading into tea leaves, I think. It's really hard to know where this is all going to end. It's especially hard because you have a new president, and like understanding how she's going to approach security in the country is going to have a big impact.